Hi guys, I'm Killian, founder of the Shrinkin Mommies. I decided to put together a little bit of a video to kind of talk about who I am, why I got involved in It Works, and if you wanted to join my family, how you can do that. So first thing, so my name is Killian. I have one son. His name is Kiefer. He's running around right now. So if you hear him, that is the noise that you hear. I am an Air Force wife, but I used to be an active duty member. I was a KC-135 in-flight refueler. For 7.5 years, decided to trade in the uniform for my son. Did the pregnancy out and to become the stability of two parents that were active duty. I wanted that for Kiefer when he was born. So we've lived all over the United States. I was stationed in Florida, Washington, New Jersey, and then since my husband is now the active duty member, I followed him to Mississippi and now here to Germany. We'll be here for another 1.5 years before our journey takes us to our next location. Since arriving in Germany a year ago, I was involved in another direct sale business then. 2 months ago, 2.5, I started hanging out with one of my super good friends, Jessie, because she was putting pictures on her Facebook of some before and afters, and I was getting ready to turn 30 and was really looking for something to help me ring in the next the next 10 years of feeling fabulous. Because, you know, when you embark on those like milestone birthdays, I kind of want to not feel my age. I want to, just feel fabulous. So I went over to her house during a play group. That was just her and me, her son Parker, and my son Kiefer. And she wrapped me, and it was super easy. And while I was there, just drank water, we hung out, and she remeasured me. And personal testimony is I shrunk about 4.5 inches while I was there. So I went home really excited about all these amazing products that she had just talked to me about. So I decided to join as a loyal customer, so I signed up to get this amazing discount, and I started a blog, and my mother, my girlfriends, people that I know around the U.S. really wanted to know what in the world I was doing because these things sounded amazing. So they just kept reading my blog and then asking me how they could get a hold of them. And of course, I love to share, so I knew I would just continue to talk about things. So I decided to become an It Works independent distributor. So I'm able to continue to take care of myself at the loyal customer price, which is still 20 to 50% off all of the products. Distributors get that same amazing discount. But now I also get to share it with other friends, other new strangers that are going to be friends. I really do like helping people find things they might be looking for and show them something that they might not even have ever known existed. Because It Works has only been around for a little over 10 years, and so it's becoming more worldwide just continually. They just opened in Australia, but they are in the United States, they are in Canada, and they are in a ton of countries here in Europe. And so I'm really excited about those kind of opportunities. To name a few would be like Belgium. Belgium is our neighbor, so we want to plan some amazing trips up that direction soon. Like they've got them in England, they got them in Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Netherlands, Belgium, just to name a couple. So it's becoming more and more of a phenomenon. So I'm like really excited to get in on a company like smaller when they're still a little small, and so you have huge opportunities to build an amazing business, and that is my entire goal. So I signed up. I've been doing it now for 2 whole months. This will be entering into my 3rd month here in August, and I am absolutely in shock about how quickly things can happen for this company just by sharing and stuff. So, all right, let's see here. So, I joined the company. There's a lot of reasons that someone might choose to do a direct sales business. One is you are unable to get fired from this job. You can be successful as long as you choose to be successful. You will reap what you sow. So just like a garden, if you have a plot of land and you take care of that land, you fertilize it, you seed it, you water it, you give it what it needs, you're going to have amazing crops, amazing gardens, you're going to flourish. Now, if you decide that you want someone else to take care of it and not do anything, and then they don't, you're not going to get anything. Or if you decide that, for a couple weeks you're not going to water I think your garden might die. So I enjoy putting the time into something and seeing it grow. One of the other reasons that I really love this business is I can work around my husband's schedule. He, his days off, that he's not a normal Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30 kind of job. He works insane hours, never has like a normal weekend, doesn't get any of those extra days off for national holidays. So I am able to work this business around so that we still see each other and we can do our family, our family time, everything else. And so I have sat down with him and we talked about how often, if I want to get out of the house, he's going to have to help out and watch Kiefer. And so they plan like Father-Son days and times that they can do their activities so that mommy can work and they can spend their special time together. So, but I can also do this and take my son places, or I can do this and people come to my house and we can let our kids play. So I really enjoy the being able to have a real flexible schedule. Another reason I really love this is I have done this in the past where I've had to buy Christmas or birthday presents with my husband's own money for himself. And so I enjoy being able to contribute to the family with that way. So like the last 2 months, I've been able to pick up the internet and the telephone bill, no problem, which I enjoy being able to give a little bit because my husband doesn't expect it. I don't know a lot of husbands out there that would expect their wives, once they decide to be a stay-at-home mom while their kids are younger, they're not gonna be like, well, you have to do this, you have to do that. I personally enjoy being able to contribute to my family. So if you're thinking to yourself, if you were thinking that any of these things kind of, maybe chimed or rang a bell in your head as something that you might be interested in, please go ahead and you can email me or you can give me a call. I love to talk about the opportunity. I think it's amazing. And the other reason I really love this company is I can take it with me wherever I go. And so depending on if I decided to go home for a couple months, if he was gone, I can take the business with me. I never have to put it on pause if I don't want to. But there's also a really cool part is there are no monthly minimums. Like you have an auto shipment that you can set up so that you can continue taking care of yourself. And as long as you're doing that, you're getting your commission off of your team. So as long as everything, I'll talk about some of the minimums in a little while. It's not huge by any means, and I really love that part of it. But if you don't have to do so many parties and so many this, and you don't have to have monthly this and monthly that, you're able to, if life happens, you can deal with it and you don't have to be stressed out about it. So, all right. So if you're thinking to yourself, okay, this sounds really cool, and to be a distributor, what in the world is a distributor? So I am an It Works independent distributor. So what I do is I purchase wraps from the company, and I can purchase the supplements and do everything just like a loyal customer. But instead of just keeping the discount for myself, I can share this with other people. You can do it, social media is a great way to get yourself out there. Hence why you're watching YouTube. Another reason, I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was going somewhere with it. Okay, let me see if I can grab it. So I purchase from the company. I share with, a possible client, loyal customer, distributor, someone who really wants to try out either like the body wraps or some of the supplements, and then they purchase from the company. So it's my job just to be able to share and show what all It Works has to offer. And so you can do that, multiple ways. If it's, personally just showing yourself, you're doing things online, you're having parties and showing and wrapping and just showcasing everything that way. That's a great way to do it too. And then how you make your money is by the people that are purchasing the wraps. And so you can charge them your amount, and then that's how you make the money off the wraps. And a lot of people turn around and reinvest that money into getting more wraps and just continuing the wrap cycle. Then from someone who, let's say there's 4 people at a party. Now those 4 people, let's say they all sign up to be a loyal customer. A loyal customer, I've got my cool little card sitting right here next to me. All right, so a loyal customer, they always save 20 to 50%. So they get a great deal, great discount. And so if they sign up to be loyal customers, you're going to make 15% of whatever they purchase. And so they've also signed on to a 3-month contract with the company for auto shipment. And it's an absolutely amazing program. I totally want to pimp that one out. I really like the loyal customer program. But if you think about it, now they're on 3 auto shipments. So that's 3 months that you're going to get paid at least with their purchases. So that's an amazing building of your business right there.